Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever looked through your change and thought, this Pfennig could be worth something, you might be right. Today we're counting down the top 5 most valuable Germany's 1 Pfennig coins that are selling for big money in today's coin market. Make sure you watch until the end because the number 1 coin on this list sold for a jaw-dropping amount that could literally change your life, so let's get it started. Top 1, the Germany 1994 1 Pfennig coin with the D mint mark. In extra fine condition, though it's just a tiny copper-plated coin, it carries decades of history, tradition, and now surprising collector value. So, if you love rare coins, vintage currency, and hidden treasures in your pocket change, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned till the end, because this little coin might be worth more than you think. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1 Pfennig coin was part of the Deutsche Mark system, the currency of the Federal Republic of Germany before the introduction of the euro in 2002. The Pfennig coins were the smallest denominations, just like the penny in the United States or the cent in the euro system. The 1994 1 Pfennig coin belongs to the final decade of the Deutsche Mark era. It was minted during a period when Germany had already reunified after the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. By 1994, Germany was experiencing rapid modernization and economic growth, but the 1 Pfennig coin still played an essential role in everyday transactions, from buying bread to rounding off prices at grocery stores. Let's talk about its design. On the obverse side, you'll find the value 1 Pfennig boldly inscribed in the center. On both sides of the number, there are oak leaves, a national symbol of Germany representing strength and endurance. At the bottom, you'll see a mint mark D, which identifies the coin's place of production, Munich, one of Germany's key mints. On the reverse side, you'll find the classic federal eagle, known as the Bundesadler, a symbol of German sovereignty and unity. The coin is made of copper-plated steel, giving it that rich reddish-brown color. It weighs about 2 grams and has a diameter of 16.5 millimeters. Small, but mighty in symbolism about that D mint mark. In 1994, 1 Pfennig coins were produced at multiple German mints: F for Berlin, D for Munich, F for Stuttgart, G for Karlsruhe, and J for Hamburg. The D mint mark is particularly interesting because the Munich mint had one of the highest production qualities, but mintages varied slightly from year to year while millions were made. Finding one in extra fine or uncirculated condition today is becoming harder, because most of these coins were used heavily before the euro replaced them in 2002, and many were melted down or lost. Collectors now seek bright, shiny examples with minimal scratches and a clean, full rim, which is what makes your 1994 D coin in extra fine condition stand out. Now, let's talk about what everyone's waiting for: the coin's current market value as of today. The Germany 1994 1 Pfennig coin with D mint mark in circulated condition is worth only about 5 cents to 10 cents. USD, basically its face value to common collectors, but in extra fine condition, where the coin still has its original shine, detailed edges, and no corrosion. It can fetch between $1 and $3, depending on the market and collector demand. In uncirculated or proof-like condition, some examples have sold for $5 to $10 in auctions or collector platforms, especially if graded by services like NGC or PCGS. Remember, condition and eye appeal matter. Coins with crisp details and perfect surfaces always attract premium prices, and while this may not seem like a fortune, consider this: these coins were once common pocket change. But 2 decades later, they're now disappearing fast, and every year, fewer remain in collectible condition. This gradual scarcity means their long-term collector value could increase over time, particularly for complete Pfennig sets with all mint marks. Here are a few fun facts about the 1 Pfennig coin. The oak leaf design was first introduced in 1950 and remained unchanged for over 50 years, one of the longest-running designs in German coinage history. The last 1 Pfennig coins were minted in 2001, just before the euro launch in 2002. If you collect all 5 mint marks from 1994 A, D, F, G, and J, you have a complete mini set that's highly sought after among German coin enthusiasts. Many people in Germany still keep jars or boxes full of old Pfennigs, nostalgic reminders of pre-euro days. Some of these may contain rare variations or mint errors worth significantly more than their face value, so if you ever find a shiny 1994 1 Pfennig with a D mint mark, don't dismiss it as a tiny piece of metal. It's a historic artifact that once helped build one of the strongest economies in the world. And that's the story of the Germany 1994 1 Pfennig coin with D mint mark, a small coin with big historical and sentimental value. Top 2, the Germany 1991 Pfennig coin with the G mint mark. Found in dirty fine condition. Even though it might look old or worn, this coin represents a powerful story, one of unity, change, and the end of an era in German currency history. Stay with us till the end as we uncover its history, background, mint details, and of course its current market value in dollars. The 1 Pfennig coin was one of the smallest denominations of the Deutsche Mark currency system, Used in West Germany from 1948 until the euro replaced it in 2002, the 1990 issue holds special significance. It was minted during one of the most transformative years in modern German history. The year of German reunification after decades of division between East and West Germany. 1990 was the year when the Berlin Wall came down, and the country reunited as a single nation once again. That means this little 1 Pfennig coin from 1990 isn't just pocket change, it's a symbol of unity, hope, and new beginnings for the German people. Let's talk about its design. On the obverse side, you'll find the large numeral 1 with 2 oak leaves on either side, a symbol of stability, endurance, and growth, deeply rooted in German tradition. Below the numeral, you'll see a small letter G, which tells us the mint where it was produced, the Karlsruhe mint in southwestern Germany. The reverse side shows the majestic federal eagle, also called the Bundesadler, representing the sovereignty and unity of Germany. The coin is made from copper-plated steel, giving it that classic reddish-brown color that has darkened over time, especially in circulated or dirty fine examples. Let's focus on that G mint mark. Germany had 5 main mints producing coins during this period: A Berlin, D Munich, F Stuttgart, G Karlsruhe, J Hamburg. Each mint produced different quantities of coins each year. The G mint, located in Karlsruhe, is one of the oldest operating mints in Europe, known for its precision and high production quality. In 1990, millions of 1 Pfennig coins were struck, but over time, many were lost, melted, or simply forgotten when the euro took over in 2002. Your coin is described as being in dirty fine condition, meaning it shows noticeable wear and discoloration, possibly from years of circulation or storage, but the main design details are still visible. While this condition isn't ideal for premium collector pricing, it does carry historical and nostalgic value, especially for collectors who focus on the reunification era. Let's talk about the real question: what's the market value of a 1991 Pfennig coin with G mint mark today in dirty fine condition? The coin's value is mostly symbolic, often ranging from 3 cents to 10 cents USD depending on the collector's interest or the completeness of a coin set. However, if you find this same coin in extra fine or uncirculated condition, the value increases noticeably. In extra fine condition, it can sell for around $1 to $3 US in uncirculated or brilliant uncirculated condition. Some pieces reach $5 or even $10 US on international auction platforms. For collectors outside Europe, especially in the United States or Asia, older Pfennig coins have become more popular as part of pre-euro sets. Many collectors aim to complete all 5 mint mark sets for each year, and that's where your 1990 G coin can still hold collectible value even in a lower grade. And remember, coins connected to key historical moments like 1990's German reunification often gain long-term sentimental and numismatic interest as time goes on. Here are a few fascinating facts about the 1 Pfennig coins you might not know. The design of the 1 Pfennig coin stayed nearly unchanged from 1950 to 2001, one of the longest-running designs in German history. The oak leaves were inspired by traditional German motifs used since the 19th century, symbolizing national pride and growth. Even though the coin's face value was tiny, it played a crucial role in daily life. Prices often ended with a Pfennig or two, so everyone used these coins every day. When the euro replaced the Deutsche Mark in 2002, most 1 Pfennig coins were melted down or discarded. Very few were preserved, especially in fine or uncirculated condition, because 1990 marked Germany's reunification. Coins from this year, even low denominations, are seen as historic keepsakes from the end of the Cold War era. So, while your 1990 G mint 1 Pfennig may appear humble and worn, it tells a story of an entire nation coming together, and that makes it far more valuable than its small metal weight. And there you have it, the story of the Germany 1991 Pfennig coin with G mint mark, a small copper coin with a big place in history. Top 3: the Germany 1991 1 Pfennig coin with the G mint mark. Found in dirty fine condition, it might look like just another old coin, dull, worn, or even corroded, but it actually represents a historic time in Germany's transformation and has now become an interesting collectible. So stay with us till the end as we explore its history, background, mint details, collector value, and its current market price in dollars. To understand the 1991 1 Pfennig coin, we first need to go back in time. The Pfennig was the smallest denomination of the Deutsche Mark currency system, which served as West Germany's official currency from 1948 until 2002, when it was replaced by the euro. The 1991 1 Pfennig coin comes from a very significant period just after German reunification in 1990. It was one of the first 1 Pfennig coins produced and circulated in a united Germany, marking a new chapter in the country's history. Before 1990, West Germany and East Germany each had their own separate coinage. But after reunification, coins like the 1991 1 Pfennig were distributed across the entire nation, symbolizing unity and shared identity. Now let's talk about its design and symbolism. On the obverse side, the coin features the large numeral 1 surrounded by 2 oak leaves. Oak leaves have been a traditional German symbol of strength, endurance, and growth for centuries. Below the numeral, you'll find a small letter G, the mint mark, showing that this coin was struck at the Karlsruhe Mint, one of Germany's most historic and precise mints. On the reverse side, you'll see the powerful federal eagle or Bundesadler, which has appeared on German coins since the early days of the Federal Republic. It represents freedom, sovereignty, and unity. The coin itself is made from copper-plated steel, weighs about 2 grams, and measures 16.5 millimeters in diameter. A small but sturdy piece of history. Germany's coinage system included 5 main mints of Berlin, D, Munich, F, Stuttgart, G, Karlsruhe, J, Hamburg. The G mint mark identifies the Karlsruhe Mint, located in southwest Germany. It has been striking coins since the 1800s and is known for its craftsmanship and quality control. In 1991, millions of 1 Pfennig coins were produced across these mints, including those from Karlsruhe. However, finding coins in great condition today can be tricky. Your coin is described as being in dirty fine condition, which means the coin has visible wear and dirt buildup from years of circulation. The main design, the oak leaves and the eagle, are still visible but lack sharpness. The surface may show discoloration or corrosion due to oxidation of the copper plating. Even though it's not in mint state, coins in such condition still carry historic and sentimental value, especially when connected to an important year like 1991. So now the big question: what is the value of the Germany 1991 1 Pfennig coin with G mint mark today? Let's break it down by condition and collector demand. In dirty fine condition, the coin's market value is modest, typically around 3 cents to 10 cents USD. These are mostly of interest to beginner collectors or those completing year and mint mark sets. In extra fine condition, where details are crisp and there's only light wear, the value can rise to around $1 to $2. In uncirculated condition with no scratches, dirt, or discoloration, collectors may pay $5 to $10, especially if the coin has a bright red tone and is certified or graded. While the 1991 1 Pfennig is not considered a high-value rarity today, its historical timing right after reunification gives it symbolic importance. Collectors who focus on post-reunification German coins or end-of-Deutsche Mark series often include this coin as part of a full mint mark collection, which can raise its overall set value. Let's look at what makes this little coin special beyond its face value. The 1991 1 Pfennig was part of the first fully unified German coinage after decades of division, making it a historical marker in world currency. The oak leaves were kept from earlier West German designs to show continuity even after reunification. The symbolism of unity and endurance remained unchanged. The federal eagle was updated slightly in style over the years but continued as a proud emblem of national freedom. Most people at the time didn't think twice about these coins, they were just small change. But after the euro replaced the Deutsche Mark in 2002, many were melted down or discarded. Today, finding them in any collectible state, even dirty fine, is becoming rarer each year. And for collectors, coins like these tell a story of political change, national identity, and everyday life during a defining moment in European history. So there you have it, the story of the Germany 1991 1 Pfennig coin with the G mint mark, a small copper coin with a big place in history. Top for the Germany 1987 1 Pfennig coin, struck with the J mint mark and found in dirty fine condition. It may look like a small, worn piece of copper, but this coin carries decades of history, and today, it's a fascinating collectible that tells the story of Germany's economic strength and unity during the late Cold War era. Stay tuned as we explore its history, mint details, collector importance, and current market value in US dollars. To understand the 1987 1 Pfennig coin, we need to go back to the Deutsche Mark era, the official currency of West Germany from 1948 until 1990, and later of a united Germany until the euro arrived in 2002. The 1 Pfennig coin was the smallest denomination of that system. It may have had the least value, but it was everywhere from shop counters to piggy banks, and it played a vital role in everyday German life. Now, the year 1987 falls right in the middle of a crucial time. The Cold War was still ongoing, Germany was still divided, and West Germany was one of the most prosperous economies in the world. Coins like this 1 Pfennig represented not only small change but also a symbol of economic stability and national pride. Let's take a closer look at its design features. On the obverse side, the coin displays the large numeral 1 in the center, representing 1 Pfennig. On both sides of the numeral, you'll see oak leaves, an enduring symbol of German strength, growth, and endurance. Below that, you'll find the mint mark J, which tells us the coin was produced at the Hamburg Mint. On the reverse side, you'll find the federal eagle, or Bundesadler, a proud emblem of the Federal Republic of Germany. This eagle symbolizes freedom, sovereignty, and unity. The coin is made from copper-plated steel, giving it a reddish-brown tone when new. Over the years, many developed darker or even greenish shades due to oxidation, especially in lower-grade coins like those in dirty fine condition. About that J mint mark, what does it mean? Germany had 5 major mints operating during this time: A, Berlin, D, Munich, F, Stuttgart, G, Karlsruhe, J, Hamburg. The J mint is located in Hamburg, One of Germany's oldest and most respected coin-producing institutions. In 1987, millions of 1 Pfennig coins were produced with various mint marks, including the J mark. However, most of them were used heavily in circulation, making high-grade examples much rarer today. The J mint coins are known for slightly lower mintages compared to others that year, which adds a small boost to their collectible interest, especially when preserved well. Let's talk about the condition. Your coin is described as being in dirty fine condition. The coin has clear signs of circulation. Some of the finer details on the oak leaves and eagle are worn smooth. The coin may have dirt, stains, or slight corrosion on its surface. However, the overall design and mint mark remain visible. While this is far from mint condition, such coins are still valuable as part of a historical collection, especially for enthusiasts who collect full-year or mint mark sets of the Deutsche Mark series. Now, let's get into what every collector wants to know. How much is the 1987 1 Pfennig coin with J mint mark worth today? In dirty fine condition, your coin's value ranges between 3 cents and $0 and 10 cents, mostly symbolic or sentimental value for collectors or beginners. In extra fine condition, with minimal wear and good shine, it could be worth around $1 to $2 in uncirculated or brilliant condition. Some examples have sold for $5 to $10, especially when part of a complete mint mark set or certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC. While the single coin's market price may not be very high, remember the true value lies in its historical context. This 1987 coin represents the last years of a divided Germany, just before the country's historic reunification in 1990. As collectors continue to seek coins from the pre-Euro and pre-unification periods, even low denominations like this 1 Pfennig J mint piece are gaining recognition as nostalgic collectibles. Here are some fascinating facts about this little coin. The 1 Pfennig design remained virtually unchanged from 1950 to 2001, making it one of the longest running coin designs in modern European history. The J mint mark coins are sometimes favored by collectors outside Germany because Hamburg was the country's northernmost mint, giving its coins a subtle mystique. Many 1980s Pfennig coins were withdrawn and melted after the euro's introduction in 2002, reducing the number of surviving examples. Coins in poor condition often end up forgotten in drawers or storage boxes, meaning that even dirty fine pieces can be part of rediscovered family treasures. So, there you have it, the Germany 1987 1 Pfennig coin with J mint mark, a humble yet historically meaningful piece of West German currency. Even in dirty fine condition, it tells a story of a strong nation during a time of global change, a nation that would soon reunite and eventually join the Euro era. Top 5. The Germany 1984 1 Pfennig coin with the D mint mark, found in dirty fine condition. At first glance, it may look like just a dull old copper coin, but behind that worn surface lies a story of economic growth, national pride, and the final years before a historic currency change. Stay tuned till the end, as we cover its history, design, mint details, collector interest, and of course its current market value in dollars. To understand this little coin, we must go back to the Deutsche Mark era. One of the most stable and respected currencies in the world, the 1 Pfennig coin was the smallest denomination in the West German Deutsche Mark currency system, which was introduced in 1948 and lasted until 2002 when the euro took over. The year 1984 falls squarely within West Germany's golden age, a time when the country was divided between East and West, but West Germany stood strong as a global industrial powerhouse in everyday life. The 1 Pfennig coin played a crucial role. It was the coin that completed every price, the one you'd use to round off small purchases, and it circulated through almost every household, shop, and cafe across West Germany. The 1984 1 Pfennig coin is a relic of that period, a time when every small coin held real buying power, and the Deutsche Mark symbolized economic stability. The 1 Pfennig coin's design remained mostly unchanged for over 50 years, a testament to its simplicity and national identity. On the obverse side, you'll see the large numeral 1 in the center, representing its value. 1 Pfennig. On both sides of the number are oak leaves, a traditional German symbol of strength, endurance, and national pride. Below the numeral, you'll notice the small D mint mark, indicating where it was struck. On the reverse side, you'll find the federal eagle, or Bundesadler, the proud symbol of the Federal Republic of Germany. This eagle design has deep roots in German heraldry, representing unity, independence, and freedom. The coin is made of copper-plated steel, weighs around 2 grams, and measures about 16.5 millimeters in diameter. When freshly minted, it would have had a bright reddish tone, but after years of circulation, most examples like yours have developed a darker, brownish, or even greenish patina. Let's talk about that D mint mark at the bottom of your coin. Germany's coins were produced by 5 main mints, each identified by a different letter: A Berlin, D Munich, F Stuttgart, G Karlsruhe, J Hamburg. The D mint corresponds to Munich, one of Germany's oldest and most active mints. In 1984, millions of 1 Pfennig coins were struck across all mints, but due to heavy circulation, finding them today in collectible condition, especially well preserved or uncirculated, is becoming increasingly rare. The Munich Mint coins are known for their consistent quality and slightly higher production numbers, which makes them more common than others, yet still very collectible. Especially as part of a complete mint mark set, your coin is in what collectors call dirty fine condition, meaning it has seen significant use in circulation. The coin shows visible wear on both sides. The fine details of the eagle's feathers and oak leaves are smooth or faded. The surface has dirt, discoloration, or oxidation from years of handling. Despite the wear, this condition gives the coin character, a tangible connection to the hands of countless people who used it in daily life decades ago. For the big question, how much is your 1984 1 Pfennig coin with D mint mark worth today in dirty fine condition? The coin's value is modest, usually between 3 cents and $0 and 10 cents. It's mostly of sentimental and historical interest rather than financial value. In extra fine condition, the value can rise to about $1 to $2, and in uncirculated or brilliant condition, collectors may pay $5 to $10, especially when the coin is part of a full year-end mint mark set or has been professionally graded. While individually these coins aren't worth much, their historical and symbolic value keeps growing, especially among collectors who appreciate the Deutsche Mark era. Remember, coins like this 1984 Pfennig are disappearing from circulation. Most were melted down or lost after the euro's introduction in 2002. Over time, even these small denominations are becoming harder to find in any condition. Here are a few fun and fascinating facts about this coin. The oak leaf design was introduced in 1950 and used continuously until the final minting of the Pfennig in 2001, over half a century of the same look. The word Pfennig itself comes from the Old English penny, both deriving from medieval European coinage traditions. Although it was just 1/100 of a Deutsche Mark, this small coin played a huge part in everyday life. Shopkeepers used them daily, and millions of German children saved them in piggy banks. After 2002, the Bundesbank stopped exchanging Pfennig coins for euros, meaning many that still exist today are purely collectible relics. So, there you have it, the Germany 1984 1 Pfennig coin with D mint mark, a tiny yet powerful symbol of West Germany's economic legacy. Even in dirty fine condition, this coin tells a story of a nation rebuilding, thriving, and holding strong through the decades. While its market value in dollars might be small, its historical value is priceless for collectors who appreciate the journey of German currency from the Deutsche Mark to the euro. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating stories about rare and historic coins from around the world.